Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the construction of the Southern Coastal Highway. Now look at this. Of all the highways built in Jamaica, this road has given the most problems. They've had to dig up sections of this road to repair it. And it brings up a very important point. Why do we use local contractors to build these highways? Now, I can't remember any other highway in Jamaica where so many sections have to be repaired before the road is even finished. Now, the last time there was a major section of this road being dug up was because they said the aggregate was below standard, or I think sections of the road was sinking or cracking. And it brings up the question, why does the government keep using local contractors? Now this road goes from Harborview in St. Andrew to Port Antonio in Portland. The road was, I think, 10 local contractors were used as subcontractors. China Harbour Engineering Company was the main contractor. And as the road progressed, so did the problems with the local contractors. At one point, I think the people in St. Thomas blocked the road because the local contractors were not moving fast enough, or they just weren't getting the job done. And at the end of the day, the government had to take, China Harbour Engineering Company had to take over the sections that the local contractors were working on. I think there were one or two local contractors. No, I think at the end of the day, the government took over China Harbour Engineering Company as the main contractor. They were responsible for the entire project. So they had to take over the sections that the subcontractors were doing. One by one, China Harbour Engineering Company had to step in. And why the gap between the local contractors and China Harbour Engineering Company is so great, it's unbelievable. Now that they have started the Spark program, which is to repair 2,000 roads in Jamaica, 2,000. Again, the government is using local contractors with China Harbour Engineering Company as the main contractor. And we have to ask the question, why? Have the lessons not been learned? So guys, let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. And why aren't the local contractors closing the gap between, for instance, today, the government is going to be building a highway from Mandeville to St. Elizabeth. Also a highway from Miami Bay to Prospect in St. Mary and Miami Bay to Discovery Bay. And it's going to be China Harbour Engineering Company or another foreign contractor. Chances are it's going to be China Harbour Engineering Company because they built the other sections of that road. But there is no local contractor in Jamaica that could even be considered for that job. So the gap needs to be closed, but at the end of the day, when you build a highway and you have to dig it up and do it over again, creates a problem. So guys, let us know what you think. Why you think the gap is between what the local contractors can do compared to China Harbour Engineering Company? Why do you think it's so great? And what do you think about the job the local contractors did on the Southern Coastal Highway? Alright, guys. Enjoy the rest of the tour. Leave your comments in the section below. Have a good day.